On a good Thursday morning, folks. Happy Groundhog Day. And in case you weren't with us with the last half hour, well, Punxsutawney Phil said that he saw his shadow. And that means that there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. But not so fast there, Mr. Punxsutawney Phil. I'll tell you what, we got our own groundhog here in the South, and General Beauregard Lee got it right this morning. He did not see his shadow, so that means more spring is on the way here for us. And I agree with him, and I think you folks agree back at home as well. It's certainly been feeling like spring already here across the South. Well, we got a beautiful start for you here this morning, folks. Clear skies, especially off to that eastern direction where we'll have a beautiful sunrise again. But to the northwest, a little cold front trying to stir up some showers here in the southeast. It's a very slow-moving cold front. Might bring us just a stray shower tomorrow. 49 degrees in Panama City right now, 50s down along the coastline. We actually did get into the 40s further inland, but you know what? That's still about a degree or two warmer than what you had yesterday. We've been going through that process here past several days. You notice this big bullseye of 11 degrees cooler in Tyndall. Well, they had an onshore wind yesterday, and that little south wind coming off the Gulf waters, which are temperatures in the 60s, that actually was a warming process there for you. Today, you got the calmer wind, so you're able to cool down just a bit more here this morning with the clear skies outside especially. You notice our dew point temperatures, though, mid-40s and 50s. So we're meeting up with that dew point temperature, condensing out a little bit of the water vapor in the atmosphere, and that's giving us just a little bit of patchy, dense fog to start your morning drive, much like what we had yesterday. So a little fog in some spots here this morning. It'll lift out to a little cloud cover here through the morning hours, but in general, you're talking about a mainly sunny to mostly sunny day here with spring-like temperatures. Phil, if we say it loud enough up there towards the northeast, maybe he'll hear us next time. But I'll tell you what, we're going to be pretty quiet here across the South, folks, with today looking beautiful. Tomorrow, even with that cold front on approach, maybe a few clouds show up in the afternoon hours and a shower or two tries to work its way our direction. But if you do happen to see one of these little scattered stray showers, it'll last you maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and it's not going to be anything substantial, really, when it comes to the rain category. 72 to 74 degrees there in the forecast for us. Folks, we'll just see a small chance for rain tomorrow, and then one little dip in our temperatures there on Saturday. After that, it's right back to those spring-like temperatures back into the 70s there, even heading into next week. Little to no rain in the forecast, even heading into mid-portions of next week. Guys. Welcome back, guys. Well, we got so much going on here in the studio today. I forgot that it is National Weather Person's Day, but you know who didn't forget? Our friends over at Bluebell.
That's right. And we just wanted to show our appreciation for all that you do and helping us keep our families safe and our employees safe.
That's awesome. We got some butter crunch right here for us. How about that? Well, you guys drive safe out there in the fog this morning, okay?
We appreciate that.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by this morning, guys. All right. Well, let's get into the forecast here, folks. We're talking about some beautiful ice cream here as well, but also some fog here this morning, and that's going to be the case for you as you get out and about here. I want you to drive carefully because it's thick and patchy, dense in spots this morning, and we're going to be watching for a cold front to even come through later today and possibly give us a shot at a shower, but none of that in the forecast for you here this morning. The dense fog will last until about 9 o'clock Eastern time, and it is rather thick in spots. Not so much down towards the beach at this point. Northwest Florida Beaches Airport, though, picking up half-mile visibility over in town, maybe about 1 mile to 1.25 miles. But back across Mariana and Greenwood, you're talking zero visibility through Esto, Bonifay, Vernon this morning, even all the way over to Mossy Head and Crestview. So it's one of those situations where you want to give yourself about 5 minutes extra to drive across our local roadways and give yourself plenty of distance between you and the car ahead of you. By 9 o'clock, you already see improvements starting across the Panhandle. This fog layer lifts out to a little bit of cloud cover, though, throughout the daytime today. We'll have a good mix of sun and clouds through midday. 50 degrees in Panama City right now, 58 over towards Mariana. Calm conditions, but winds will pick up out of the northwest here as we head into the daytime and be the signs of that cold front rolling its way through the Panhandle. And that'll knock out those dew points from the 50s all the way down into the 30s this weekend, so it's going to be a nice and dry, refreshing air. Today's temperature is right around about 70 degrees this afternoon. We will have just a
Welcome back. This week's Golden Apple winner is warm, welcoming, and kind to every one of her students.
News Channel 7's Kayla Gaskins shows us Lynn Haven Elementary's 4th grade teacher, Katie Walker.
I just love seeing them every morning when they come in. I have most of my students give me a hug when they come in the door, and they always have something nice to say.
Katie Walker knows how to keep her 4th grade students on their toes.
Help me remember what you know about cause and effect. Brandon?
Miss Walker's structured but friendly classroom provides the learning environment these students need.
I think you have to be kind and patient. I think you have to really listen, and you have to let the kids know that you love them. If they know that you love them, they'll work harder for you.
She's just always nice, and she's just like always helps us get through like stuff in math and all kinds of stuff.
She's nice and very caring. Whenever we don't understand stuff, she'll help us.
Walker hopes to give her students a strong academic foundation.
I hope they take a love of reading. If they can take a love of reading, it can help them in math, social studies, science, all those things.
A foundation Walker hopes will help them through the rest of their academic careers.
I just love watching the growth from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Sometimes it's academic growth, sometimes it's just maturity. I just enjoy watching them change and grow and then following them, because this is such a small town that I see their accomplishments, like when they get in high school and things like that, and I just love to just watch them grow.
In Miss Walker's fourth grade classroom, Kayla Gaskins, News Channel 7.
The Golden Apple is brought to you by our community partner, Bill Kramer Certified Service Express.
And if you'd like to nominate a teacher for the Golden Apple Award, it's easy. All you have to do is click on the Golden Apple tab on our website.
Welcome back, folks. Well, a few clouds cruising our skies here at the time, but you know what? There are some little breaks in those clouds, and most notably the one up here on the top of your screen. But I'll tell you what, we're going to manage to get some sunshine here through, and that could work against us, actually, here this morning when it comes to the showers and thunderstorms that we have possible in the forecast for us. We were expecting to see some already by now, but really split off into two groups. One went kind of south of us, and the other one went a bit to the north, and we got hung out to dry right in between. But still, with the cold front back to our west, in fact, still located about in this general region right here, as long as that's still back off to our west, we're still generating lift in the atmosphere. We have a very moisture-rich environment, so that's why I think once we get the sunrise, I want to maybe add a little bit of energy here into Northwest Florida. We could still pop off a few more storms, because basically all we've seen is just one or two little small stray scatter showers right now along that frontal boundary. But well, it's still possible here for us this morning to get a few more to go off, and we'll carry a rain chance through about 8 or 9 o'clock here this morning. As that frontal boundary continues to work its way east, though, once it passes you by, you'll notice your winds shifting to the west, and that'll spell the end of your rain chances there through the rest of the day. So your rain chance not as high as what we were talking yesterday, much lower there through the rest of the morning hours here, and we'll just carry a possible spot through about 9 or 10 o'clock. So once we head into the daytime today, these wind speeds that are howling right now from the south, pumping up the warm, moist air for us with temperatures around 70 degrees right now in Panama City and moisture running very sticky outside. That all changes when this cold front passes. We'll get a good northwesterly wind, and they'll still remain breezy here, expecting about 15 to 25 mile per hour winds throughout today, but you could have gusts along that front up to about 30. Look what it does to your temperatures as well. Those temperatures actually drop just slightly throughout the daytime. We're at our warmest right now in the panhandle, and then by the end of the day, we could actually see those temperatures fall into the low 60s. Skies clear out tonight. We'll get rather chilly starting off your daytime tomorrow, folks, so if you like the warm and humid weather, well, you better soak up what you got here in the forecast and what you got left here for today. Tomorrow's temperatures under sunshine only warm up to about 63 degrees. Guys?